Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Let me get. mm, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Let me make sure you can hear me. How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. And how are you today? How are you today? It's a bit cold today. How are you today? Let's relax and chat. I will be waiting for you to come to join me. Let's check if the sounds are working. On today's episode, we are talking about relying or depending on people, do not depend too much on anyone. That is our topic for today. How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and whereabouts are you watching from? Let us know where you're watching from. How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's a bit cold today. How are you today? And whereabouts are you watching from? How are you today? Come on, join in. How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know if you can hear me. Do not depend too much on anyone. That is our topic for today. Should you depend too much on anyone? Because sometimes when you depend on people, you will be disappointed. You will certainly be disappointed. If you depend too much on people, if you rely too much on people, you will be disappointed. So that is our topic for today. Why should you not depend on people? Why is it important for you not to depend on people too much? I'm not saying we will always get help from people. Okay, and you think you can hear me? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be talking about not depending too much on anyone. Because remember, even your shadow leaves you. Even your shadow walks away from you when it's dark. Do you know that? So that is why you should not depend on anyone too much. We always have people around us who would help us when we need help. But when you depend on people too much, sometimes you will be disappointed. Sometimes you will be let down. Sometimes you will feel so depressed because you depend on people and they don't come through for you. Just imagine that you help people, you do things for people, and when it's time for you to get that help back, they do not reciprocate. It will hurt you in a very bad way. And that is what we're going to be talking about today. So please don't depend too much on people. Okay, it is very important. Even your own shadow, you as a person, your own shadow leaves you. When it's dark, your shadow leaves you, and sometimes people will disappoint you not because they don't want to help you, but because things do happen, because they just can't come through for you at that particular point in time, not because they don't love you, but because they cannot come through for you at that particular point in time. hands. And when you give, please, this is a very important point. When you give, please don't expect anything back. When you give, whatever you give, whenever you give to people, friends, family, colleagues, don't expect anything back. If you give to people and you expect them to give you back exactly what you gave them, then you will get disappointed in life. Please don't expect anything back. When you're giving, just give. Your reward will come from wherever it will come from. Just give knowing you're giving. It could be friends, it could be family. Just give. Don't give expecting anything back. If you do that, you will be disappointed, because sometimes people want to help but they just can't. Sometimes people want to come through for you but they can't, because of their own circumstances, because of what they are going through with themselves at that particular point in time. So it is very important that when you give, just give and do not expect anything back. Okay, it is very important. So when you give, you know that when you give, don't expect anything back. Okay, please don't. If you do that, you will be disappointed. Let me check if you can hear me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Good afternoon, wherever you're watching from. Say hi on the comment section so we know you're here. Good morning. So that's our topic for today. Good morning. Let's see, right. Good morning. Good morning. Let me know where you're watching from, please. And if today's your first time seeing me, I'm Cecilia, and I'm streaming live from London, England. On this channel, we talk about dating, we talk about relationships, one-on-one, we talk about work-related issues, we talk about comedy. I do stand-up comedy. And on Fridays, we are here on Fridays between 12:30 to 1:30. We have our talks. We talk about different issues. We talk about, like today, we are just talking about something very simple, something that we all go through or will certainly go through at some point in our life, because come on, we are humans, we live with people, we interact with people on a regular basis, and sometimes we depend on people. I'll tell you this very short story. I had someone called me the other day and said, this person works somewhere and her colleague was moving house, and she was there for her colleague. She helped in the whole process of moving. They painted she helped her colleague paint her house, new house. They did the painting, the decor. They went and they got the furniture together. They did everything together. She was there for her colleague on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. She even took a week off work. She took out a week off work to help her colleague with moving, renovating, painting, everything. So she helped her colleague and they moved, and her colleague moved in. Everything was well planned. They even did the house opening together. She was all part of it. Her colleague moved in. Everything went well. And then a few years later, she had to move, and she expected her colleague to just jump in and go, you know what, I'll help you, I'll I'll help you, I will do things for you, I will be there for you. She even expected her colleague to take off work and help her, because that was what she did for her colleague when her colleague was moving. But that wasn't the case. Her colleague was busy, and her colleague told her straight away that, I'm busy and I will not be able to help. I will not be able to help. I might help you over the weekend for 2 hours, but that's all I've got. I've got just 2 hours. I'm busy. Her colleague told her she's busy with the kids and all that. And she was very disappointed. And she told her colleague, no, her colleague should leave it. She shouldn't come. She should not help and all that. So she was angry. And she called me because we're all friends. And she called me and she was like, you know, when Mary was moving, I helped Mary pack. I did everything. I even took a week off work. And now, I am moving. I expect Mary to help, and Mary didn't come through for her. You know, not because Mary didn't want to, but Mary was busy doing other things. She was busy doing other things. So I told her she should not get angry. It doesn't mean that when you help someone move in, paint, refurbish, renovate, do whatever you want to do for them, they will do the same for you. It doesn't work that way. You might sacrifice for people, but don't expect anything back. Don't depend too much on anyone, even if you help them. Don't depend on them. You might give someone silver and gold today, and tomorrow they will not be able to give you a glass of water. Not because they don't want to give you, but because they just don't. Maybe they're busy, they don't have the time, and people forget. A lot of people forget. You might do a lot for someone today, and they forget. People move on. So when you do things for people, do and move on. Do it and move on. Don't do it hoping. We hope that, okay, this person will remember. Yes, I'm doing this for you. Hopefully one day I'll need something and you will come through for me. However, if it doesn't work that way, please don't get disappointed, don't get angry, just move on. Just move on, and just know that you will get your own help. It will come someday from somewhere, from another person. And then another thing I'd like to talk about as well is sometimes we depend on people financially. Let's say you need money from a friend and they promise you call a friend and you ask for $200 and they tell you, okay, don't worry, I'll give you next week my salary. I'm going to get my salary on the 14th of February. I will. Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah. Hello, Third World Wonder. Yes. Thank you very much for that. Good afternoon. Welcome. Yes. If you give and you expect, you're lending. It's true. So when you give, when a lot of people give, Third World Wonder, when a lot of people give, they expect back a lot. It happens a lot, and that is when you get disappointed. When you expect. When you give out, don't expect. You, as you rightly said, it's you're lending. When you give, don't expect anything back. It is not trade by barter. It's not I'm giving you a book and you're giving me a pen. It's not like that. When you give, just give and know I've given. I don't expect anything back from you. Don't, because when you give and you expect, you will be disappointed in a way that you would not even believe. You will not believe. I can go on and on because I've got stories from different people. Okay, someone promised, I've got two friends. One promised the other one money. She was like, yeah, don't worry, I will lend you this money, and you give it to me when you're ready. And she told her when she was expecting her salary, she told her exactly when her salary was gonna come through, and that she was gonna lend her $200, £200 in the UK. And when her salary came through, she had issues with her car. She had to get her car sorted out. Her friend was waiting for £200. She had her car to sort out. If you were in her shoes, you would sort your car first. If I have my car to sort out, that is what takes me to work. You don't expect me to give you money. Yes, I made that promise. I promised giving you money, but now my car has got issues. I've got to sort my car out. I cannot give you the money and then stay home. No, I cannot give you the money and don't have a car for work. So the other friends decided to sort out her car, and she told her that, you know what, look at my car. I've got issues with my car. I can't give you the money. And it was big problem. You promised you were going to give me £200. Why are you not giving me the money? You said it, you even promised, you told me when your salary was coming through. My other friend was like, yes, I told you all this, but I have my car to sort out. I cannot leave my car and give you money when I need my car for work. It was all back and forth. And she said, yes, I promise, but I'm not giving you. I don't have the money. you know. So her friend wanted to give her the money. She really wanted to give her, but at that point she couldn't. And she didn't give her the money. And it actually caused friction between them, you know. But come on, I was like, come on, if you were in her shoes, you wouldn't give her the money because she needs it to sort out her car, you know. So things do happen. So when you depend too much on people and they don't come through for you, you will feel let down. You will feel disappointed. So sometimes you ask, or sometimes, you know, you want help from people, but don't put all your mind to it because it might not happen. Not because they don't want to help, not because they don't want to give you, but because things just happen. Life happens. Life is so unpredictable, you know. The borrower should get a credit card. Some people truly a third world wonder. Some people are just users. Some people, I've seen people who would ask you money, not because they don't have, but because they just want to extort from you. We really have to be careful. I've had someone ask money from me. They needed it to get a new car. They wanted to get a new car, and they wanted money from me. They were like, she said she had an issue, she had a problem. It wasn't true. Some people will ask not because they need it, but because they know that you have, and they want to extort from you. That's another thing, you know. So I completely agree with you, Ted Well Wonder. Get a credit card, yes, but you know what? Some people are just born users. They would want to take from you. They would want to extort as much as they can, you know. And again, this issue of giving and expecting back. Um, Something happened again between friends again. So what happened was, um, one friend, you know, one friend, Mary actually helped one of our other friends. She sorted out, things for her that even her own blood sisters and brothers couldn't do. She did it for her. She 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 spent a lot on her. She sorted her visa. She paid money, just what a friend would do. She did all for her friend, and her friend came over. Her friend needed a student visa. She sorted everything out for her. Student visa. She sorted her accommodation. Everything. She spent about £5,000 for her friend. Very good friend. Yes, sometimes you would sacrifice for your friend. It's okay. But what she did not do, what I think she didn't understand, or what I think where I think she went wrong was expecting back from her friend. So her friend moved to the UK, came in, started studying. You know, they had an agreement that her friend would give her some of the money, not all of it, but some. I think they agreed on about £4,000 that her friend would give her back the money. Her friend came, she studied, started working, started making money, and decided to cut her off. OMG, things do happen. So her friend decided to cut her after, as soon as her friend started making money. Third world wonder, are you there? Hello, if you're listening. Her friend, as soon as her friend started making money, her friend cut her off. Cut her off. She was like, come on, what is happening? So she called other friends. They were like, yeah, she's fine. She called us, we talked to her. So she called her, why did you cut me off? Just because of the money. She did not want to have anything to do with her friend anymore because of the money, because her friend invested money in her. And now, as soon as she started working, she knew that she had to give her friend's money back. You know, her friend spent more than £7,000. She had to give back about £4,000. She did not want to pay a dime back. So what she did was she decided to cut her friend off. She started making trouble out of nowhere. That was how up and down. And then she said no, she was not going to give her the money in pounds, because when she sent her the money, it wasn't in pounds, it was in her local. What? Please, please, please. That is why I'm saying, when you're helping, especially when it comes to friends, when you're giving money, you see, money is a builder. But when it comes to friendship, as soon as you give your friend money, you lend your friend money. Not all friends, please. Again, I repeat, not all friends. You have some genuine, honest people that when you lend money to, when you help, they will come through for you whenever you need them. On the other hand, you have some people that just don't know how to appreciate, how to say thank you. They don't know how to give back, and that is why, if you are the generous kind, you need to learn how to. I'm reading a comment now from Pedwell Wonder, who says, if you're a generous kind, you need to learn how to make calculated risk. I would call her mother back in Africa. Yeah, you call, and what would the mother do? What your friends? Most parents will go, oh, you did it for your friend, she's your sister. You know, how it works. They will say, oh, you gave the money to your friend, she's a sister, it's okay, just let it go. You know, um yeah, if you're generous and you just want to give, that is fine. Give. It's good to give. When you give, the more you give, the more you get. But then do not give expecting anything back. If you are a giver, just give. Please don't expect anything back, because if you dare expect anything back, you will be so disappointed in human beings. Please just give and don't expect anything back. you know so this case, she didn't give her friend's money back. She did not. There was an agreement. She did not want to talk about it. She started making problems. They ended up not talking to each other. So that is how ungrateful some people are. Some people are so ungrateful. Was this particular case is a classic case of, and all of us as friends were looking at the other one, the one who came in. We all were looking at her and thinking, what do you think? You're explaining to me that you don't want to give her money back because she did not give you the money in pounds, but she helped you. Do you know how long it takes for someone to make £5,000? Do you know how much it takes for someone to invest £5,000 in you? You wanted to study. She sorted out your school. She sorted out the uni for her. She sorted out application form. She paid your flight. You came here, and now you're trying to tell me, that she did not pay the money in pounds. Like, are you seriously? Are you serious? Like, seriously? So please, know how and when to take risk when it comes to people. I'm not saying we shouldn't help. OMG, yes, Tedwell Wonder, this is a lot of money and time to invest in anyone. And a lot of people do it, and people still do it. People still do it. That is how, at the moment, what people do is, if they are helping you as a friend or family, they would make sure you sign, I'm helping you, but you have to give my money back. And sometimes when it's family, it's so difficult, because then you have to take it to, it will not be, your family member doesn't pay you back. What do? You lend money to your family member and they don't pay back. Tell me, what would you do? What would you do? You can't do anything about it, because it will be your mom. Your mom will get involved. Your mom will start calling you. I know of a case where the mother got involved and she started crying. She was crying. She was telling the one who spent the money, that she was a bad person. Why do you want your sister to pay you back? Yeah. Why? She's your family, so why do you want her to pay you? But she agreed on paying back. At least pay half of the money. Come on. That is it. That is it. What goes around comes around. Yes, what goes around comes around. Don't go for stolen goods. They could be yours. That is why you don't buy stolen goods. Because one day, if you keep buying stolen goods, one day you would go to buy and find out that the goods you're going to buy are yours. Because people will come and steal from you as well. It's not on when people do these things. It's not just on, but humans are humans. People change. Change is a constant, and people can flip. People can flip. You can be with someone, you help them, you do things with them. And as soon as you make that sacrifice, you know, as soon as you lend them money, and especially money, when you lend money to friends, please, if your friend comes for money, you have a friend and they want you to lend them money. Yeah, if they want £1,000, if you can, please, if you have £100 or £200 to give them for free, you know, you can say, oh, please, I don't have £1,000. Please take this £100, and you don't need to give it back. It's okay, just have it. That is all I've got. That's the best I can afford. That's the best I can do for now. That is fine. But when you give them, when you lend that £1,000, and you go, okay, this is £1,000, take it and bring it and give it to me. You know, you agree. Obviously, you agree a date when the money will be given back to you, or when they're going to give the money back to you. 99% of the time, they will not give the money back to you. They will end up not calling you. If you're watching and you if you're watching and this has happened to you, let us know in the comment section. Let us know your case, what has happened, you know, so we can all learn. We are all here to learn. So please, if you are, yes, if you are if you're giving, please give without expecting anything back, because you will be disappointed. And when it comes to lending money to friends, please, 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 when you're giving, if you are lending money to your friend, be ready. Be ready to lose them as friends. Be ready that that friendship might just you might just be spoiling the friendship. You might be spoiling. It has happened to me. You might be spoiling. I have someone that we are not in communication today because yes, once bitten, twice shy. Yes, once bitten, twice shy. I have someone today that we are not in communication, not because we have any issue, we don't know. It's because I gave them something, they don't want to give it back. And it's not like you don't call them. You call, they don't respond. Not because they don't want to talk to you, not because they don't want the friendship. They don't want to give the money back. So they will do that. People do change. People do change, you know. So please, when you're giving, don't expect anything back. Just give and go, okay. Okay. If you're watching, please don't forget to like the video. Like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're joining. Let us know where you're watching from. If today is your first time seeing me, I'm Cecilia and I'm streaming live from London, England. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. If today is your birthday, happy birthday to you and happy New Year 2025 to you and your beloved family, you know, and let's just all keep going. And this year should be a year where you just do whatever you want to do, no protocol. Don't overthink things, just do whatever you think you can do to make you happy and protect your joy and your happiness with your life. Protect your joy. Okay, so that is it. So please don't depend on anyone, because they might want to come through for you, but then things don't go as planned. And when things don't go as planned, they will not come through for you. And it's not because they don't love you, it's not because they don't value you, it's just because at that particular point in time they can't do for you, you know. And again, when you give, don't when you give, just give what you can. Don't give and expect anything back, because you will be so disappointed, you know, especially when it comes to family. You give family, you give, and you lend money. The worst one, sometimes you lend. I remember someone came here and she said she went into business with her siblings. There were three of them, and she was the one who brought in the capital. There were three of them, and what they did was they started taking money out of the business. I think this lady was from South Africa, and they have her siblings were taking money out of the business, and the business was crumbling. She kept pumping money, and they were taking money out. And they had so much conflict between them that their mom had to come in, family members had to come in, and then what happened in the end was the business ended up crumbling. So that's another thing. Um, Doing business with family is very risky. It's risky. You have to go through the right procedures, do things the way it should be done professionally when you're doing business with family. Otherwise, it will bite you very, very badly in a very bad place. You know, yeah, and that's your account. That's where it bites. So please, so please don't depend on anyone. That is the topic for today. So let me go to the comment section. Have you yeah yes, Tedwell wondered what goes around comes around. Don't go for stolen goods, they could be yours. Yeah, once bitten, it happened to me. So now I know that you just don't have to keep when you give, don't expect anything back. When you help a friend, I remember I gained these two friends. One was graduating and her friend sorted out her graduation. I can remember her friend sorted out her graduation. It was in this UK. She was graduating, I think she was graduating in Manchester, and her friend sorted out everything for her graduation. And then she graduated. But when it was her friend's turn, she didn't turn up. She didn't even go. So please don't depend on people too much. And when you give, don't expect anything back. When it was her friend's turn to graduate, her friend told her way in advance, I will be graduating in London in that was in July. I will be graduating. I think it was July, I think, because I was there. She said she told her friends I will be graduating in July. She sent her an invite. She paid the ticket, knowing that her friend would come because she was the one who planned her friend's graduation. And her friend was like, I've got work. And she was like, when you were graduating, I had work. I took time off work to come to your graduation. But the friend was like, that what annoys me is when people don't come through for you, they will tell you it was your choice. People are so ruthless. Your friend planned your graduation, did everything, came through for you, and when it was your own turn to give back, you turned around and told your friend that it was her choice. I'm laughing, but this is serious. So please, when you're doing anything for anyone, when you are doing anything for anyone, do it without expecting anything back. Whether it's you're giving presents, whether it is for you to realize when to stop. When you do for someone over and over and they don't reciprocate, you have to know that, okay, I have done it for them. They are not coming through for me. It is time for me not to keep doing, you know. So please, I'm not saying you should not do, but don't expect anything back. When you're giving, do not expect anything back, because if you do, you will be so disappointed. You will be so disappointed if when you expect anything back. So please let us know where you're watching from today. So Ted, well, wonder, how are you today? Yes, you've rightly said, once bitten, twice shy. Yes, the borrower should get it. Yeah. When people sometimes it's not like people can't get credit cards. It's just because they just want to, people just like to, how do I put it, when people know that you're as sweet as banana, they'll eat you. Or when you make yourself, sometimes when people know that you are a giver, they will keep coming. Sometimes people will come to you even when they don't need the money, because they know that you will give. You have people who are there who are just born users, and if you make yourself sweet, they will eat you over and over. Some people will come to you not because they need help, but because they know you can give. So we all have to be just beware. And yeah, and so, and again, I'll repeat, when you give, don't expect anything, but that is why um you should give what you can afford. Don't go extra miles. Don't go and give your money for rent. I know of people who would even go as far as giving their money for rent to friends, hoping they'll give them back. um there is another case of a lady who actually gave her school fees to a friend, because her friend wanted to use it to invest in something, and her friend promised that she was going to give the money back, that she was going to work and pay the money back. So because she had the money in her account and her friend knew that she had that money in her account, her friend went for it. So her friend told her to lend her the money and that she was going to give her back before September. You know, when you come to this country, and you work, you know your fees are due in September. So you work, you keep your things together, and then you know that September you have your money there, and you pay your fees, and you know. But what happened was, she had her fees. She told her friend that, oh no, I've sorted out my fees already for September, and you know all that. And I don't know what happened. Her friend came up with a plan that she was going to invest the money and she will give her back before September. So I don't know how she convinced her. I don't know what she told her. So she decided to give the money to the friend. She gave the money to the friend. So the friend took the money, used it, and then came September. Before September, she started asking her friends, so when are you giving the money? I need to pay my fees before September. When are you giving the money? When? I need my money back. I need my money back. Her friend never. She didn't give the money back. Do you know what her friend asked her? Her friend asked her if they signed documents, that she should bring papers that they both agreed. You know, they both agreed. Where is the agreement we made that you gave me this money? Like, seriously. Her friend was like, okay, so because there's no agreement that I gave you the money, you know I gave you this money. How can you ask me for an agreement when you're my friend? I gave you this money knowing we are friends. And now, instead of you to give my money back, you are asking for an agreement. Can you show me an agreement that I was supposed to give you this money back and that you gave this money to me? So that is how people are. You know, some people don't respect their words. So please, when you're giving, even when it comes to friends and family, sometimes you have to sign papers. Sometimes you just have to go, you know what, yes, I'm giving you this money. If you have to give, but then please make sure you've got something to sign. Sign. Go, I'm giving you the money, but you have to sign. So we have proof that I gave you this money. And sometimes you don't even have to, especially when if it's money that you have to use yourself, please keep it and use it yourself, because you know what? When you if you want to ruin your friendship, lend your friend money. That's the best way. If you have a friend and you think, oh, I've had enough of you, I don't want you anymore, lend your friend money. That is it. That will be the end of the relationship most of the time, not always. You have some good people out there who would come back with your money. Some people even buy you a flower. Some people get you a bottle of wine, you know, when they're bringing your money back. But 99% of the time, it never ends well. That's what I can say in my own lifetime, in my own time. The things I have seen over and over, not just with myself, with family, with friends. Whenever you give, you lend, especially to get it back. Uh, 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 uh. You would To get it back is hard work. It's hard work to get it back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you today? Whereabouts are you watching from? If you're seeing me for the first time, I'm Cecilia. How are you today? And how are you today? And whereabouts are you watching from? How are you today? And whereabouts are you watching from? Whereabouts are you watching from? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to join us again next week, Friday between 12:30 to 1:30. That is our time. Sometimes we have impromptu shows where we just come and talk about any topic. But today we are talking about you not depending too much on anyone, even when you give them, even when you assist people, don't expect anything back, not at all. Don't, because you end up falling out with people. You will end up losing friends. You would end up having people um just disappear on you, especially when it comes to you expecting back. So please don't depend too much on anyone. Some people will disappoint you not because they want to, but because things just don't happen. Things happen. This life is so unpredictable. So things just happen. So depend if you depend too much on people, you will be disappointed. Even when you give. Sometimes you give, and you're expecting back. You will be so shocked. Most of the time when you give people, those same people will not be the ones to give you back. It's as simple as that. That is what I've come to realize. When you give, don't expect anything from those people, because those are not the people who would give you back. So don't expect from them. Just give. Don't expect. Do not expect. No matter what you give, no matter how much you give. And when I talk about giving, it's not just about money. It's about your time. Time is the most valuable, um should I say, commodity? Should I say time is the most precious? Time is, you can't buy time with money. You cannot buy time with money. So giving your time, your precious time, to anyone is so, we can't value. How do I put it? Time is so so even time, even giving your time to someone, you know it is giving. So when you give your time to someone, do not expect anything back. Do not expect them to come through for you. As I'm speaking about this particular case, where two friends had graduation parties. One went for her friend's graduation, and the other one didn't. And when she was asked, she said, "No, I don't have to. Just because you came through for me does not mean I'll come through for you." People will say that. You will be so shocked, because people will say it to your face without blinking. Just because you came through for me does not mean I will come through for you. You know, people will say that to you, and you'll be so shocked. You'll be like, "Really? But I came through for you. I was there for you." They'll be like, "Yes, you were there for me because you chose to." People will say it to your face, and you will be shocked. So please don't depend on anyone. when you most when you most need people, that is when they will disappoint you. Not all the time. Some people will come through for you. I know of someone whose friend had a surprise party, and she had to travel she had to travel she had to travel overnight to come to her friend's party, and then go back the following day. People will do that. Some people who will sacrifice for you. There are some people who will come through for you, but not everyone. So when people do not come through for you, don't be disappointed. Once you know this, once you know that the people you sacrifice for might not sacrifice for you, might not make the same sacrifices for you will begin to enjoy life. You'll begin to know that, okay, um, when you give, you don't expect anything back. When people ask certain favors from you, when people ask you to give your time, which is a commodity that you cannot even buy with money, you will know that, oh, I'm giving you my time because I love you. You know, I love you. I'm giving you my time. I'm giving you my energy. I'm giving you. because I love you. And if you don't come through for me when I need the same time, it's okay. I'm doing it for you because I love you. That is perfectly fine. And that is how it should be. Because the people who would come through for you are people that you don't expect, are people who come through for you. But when you expect back, when you expect the same people you gave to come through for you, that is when you get disappointed in life. You know, I have given, but I have also received a lot from people. I went to, I have a mentor that I don't pay. People pay him £300 an hour to be mentored by him. But this guy, he just said, you know what, Celia, come, I'll mentor you. It's for free. I don't pay. You know, but I've also given things to people. I've also given time. I've also sacrificed for others. And did those people sacrifice for me? Did they give back? No. But I'm getting it from somewhere else. You know, so that is how life is. So please don't depend on anyone. And because when you depend on anyone as well too much, when you depend on people, they will disappoint you. When you depend on people, they might not come through for you. You know, you might want, for example, you want to start a business and someone tells you, or someone makes a promise that they'll give you some money to start the business. Then comes the time they don't come through for you because life has got its up and it's got, life is how, but life fluctuates. Life is like a yo-yo, it's up and down. Some people might want to help you, they might want to do things for you, they might want to come through for you, even to spend time with you. But then um things just, things do not just happen as planned, you know. So don't depend too much on people. When you do not depend too much on people, you will not be disappointed in life. You will know that, okay, you didn't come for me. And don't go, this person must come. Don't go. You might be having your wedding and you go, this person must come. This person must come through for me. It doesn't always happen that way. You know, just to um have that peace in your mind, just to have that peace in your head, just to know, just for you to know that and the thing with life is the people you think will be there for you most are the people who will disappoint you. So far, that's what I've seen. You know, the people you think will be there for you the most, you're like, oh, this person is gonna be there, this person is gonna be there, this person is gonna be there, everything. Those are the people who might not come. Those are the people who might not come through for you, not because they don't like you, not because they don't like you, not because they don't want to come through for you, but because, you know, things just happen, life happens, you know. So I think, oops, I think because life happens, life happens. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We've got plenty of videos on, we've got plenty of videos. We've got comedy videos, we've got fashion videos, we've got videos on topics like today's topic. We've got videos on relationships. So please do go on the channel and watch. Let us know where you're watching from today. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Let us know where you're watching from. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It was a bit hot. It was a bit cold. Now I'm getting hot. Let me pull this off. Don't forget to like the channel, subscribe. How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Let us know where you're watching from. Where are you watching from today? Good afternoon. Whereabouts are you watching from? Let us know where you're watching from. We've been here since 12:30. Where are you watching from? Whereabouts are you watching from? Please, again, so our topic for today is not depending on anyone. Don't depend too much on anyone because you might be disappointed. Even if you give time, money, whatever you give, don't expect anything back. And whatever you give, yes, whatever you give, don't expect anything back. Whatever you give, just give and know that you just gave to a friend, a family member, a colleague. Do not expect anything back because if you do that, you are going to be so disappointed. Especially when you give people money, you give them your time, you help a friend, um, like the case where two friends are now not looking each other in the eyes. Everyone has decided to go separate ways just because. Not just because it's very important when your friend helps you to move house, you move, they help to decorate, they did a lot for you, and when they are doing the same thing, they expect you to come through for them, but things do happen. Some people will go, no, I didn't ask you to, you did it. And the way people just say you did it, you offered to help me, and so I don't owe you anything. Some people would say that. So please, when you do things for people, don't expect them to do the same for you. If you do that, you will be so disappointed. When you give people, when I say give, I'm not talking about money here, I'm talking about time. When you give people your time, when you give people your time, don't expect them to give you time back. you know don't expect anything from them because you will be so disappointed. Please, we got these two friends. One was moving and the other one did everything in her power to help her friend. She helped her. They looked for the new sofas. They looked for they did the painting together. They did the decoration, her new house opening. She helped her friend plan everything from the carpet to the color palette to the color whatever, everything. Her friend moved in, there was the housewarming party, everything her friend did for her. The one it was her friend's turn, she didn't show up for her friend. And when she was asked why, she said she was busy and that she was busy and she did not ask her friend. That her friend offered to help. She didn't ask her friend to help her. She offered and she accepted and she doesn't owe her anything. So please, when you give to people your time, your money, resources, whatever you give to people, do not expect anything back because if you do that, you will be disappointed in people. And don't forget that a lot of people are good. We've got a lot of good people out there. A lot of good people out there. Like seriously, we've got plenty of good people. So you might um expect something from someone and then you get you get this negative experience from one person, and then some people will just go, I'm not helping anyone else, I'm not doing anything from anyone for anyone else because of what happened with one person. So please, that is why when you give, do not expect anything back. Just give and go, okay, I'm giving you my time. And don't give some people would give from an empty bucket, from an empty pocket. You would give what you give your last breath, you give your last, you give just because you want to satisfy the other person. you know some people even give you their beds to sleep on and they sleep on the floor. So people are just like that. They're good like that. But when you do that, don't expect the other person to do the same. People are not the same. People don't see life the same. People don't see people the same. You might give someone your bed and they don't let you in. You knock at their door and they don't even let you in. Do you know that? Do you know you can give someone your bed to sleep on? They come to you when they're down, you give them your time, you give them your bed. But when it's your turn, they don't come through for you. So please don't depend on anyone. Even if you help them, don't depend on them. Even if you give them money, don't depend on them. Even if you give them your time, don't expect them to give you time back. I think that is about it for today. Thanks very much for stopping by. Thanks very much for your time. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. If today's your first time, I'm Cecilia, and we are here on weekends, Fridays mostly, between 12:30 to 1:30. So don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We've got plenty of videos for you to watch. Go watch our videos whenever you come through. Watch our videos. Like, I've got comedy videos for you to watch. Go and watch our comedy videos. Go watch them. Comedy. We've got fashion video. I love fashion, so we've got plenty of videos as well on fashion, especially the shorts. Go watch the shorts. And then we've got comedy, we've got skits. Go and watch. Go to the channel and just relax and enjoy. Okay, and I love dancing as well. Go and enjoy, dance, relax, and have a lovely weekend. If today's your birthday, if you come across this video at any point in time, if it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. Enjoy your day. If it's your birthday, enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Remember, you're the most important person in your life. So celebrate yourself on a daily basis. Celebrate yourself daily, because you are the most important person in your life. I know we love others. Sometimes we put others first, you know, especially ladies. We put everyone else first and then us last. So please, if you're watching me, remember you are the most important person in your life, and make sure you treat yourself as such. Don't put yourself second, third, fourth. No, you are the first in your life. You want to eat, put yourself food first. You want to do, make you happy, make you important in your own life. Make you happy. You should be happy. You are important in your life. You're first in your life, and then you can put the other people second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So you are the most important person in your life. So please treat yourself as such. It is very important, you know. It is very important. Son of Soweto is here. Hello, son of Soweto. You are here. We are rounding up. Where have you been, my dear brother from South Africa? How are you? OMG, how are you today, son of Soweto? How are you? How is Soweto? How is South Africa? Yeah, I can see you just look in now. It's all right. It's all right. I'm doing fine. And you? How are you? How is family? How is everyone? Hope you're keeping well. Are you keeping well? I trust you are. We are fine. We are doing fine. We've been here since 12:30. We are rounding up. I know it's what's the time? What's your time in Soweto at the moment? What time have you got in South Africa? What time? Because it's one. What time have you got? It should be an hour difference, isn't it? With time, let me check. What time have you got? Time in South Africa. Let's see what time you've got. Oh, you've got 3:30. Really? You're 2 hours ahead. Oh my God. Really, I didn't know that. 3 hours. I thought it was 1 hour. It's 3 hours. Yeah, because you're close to Australia, aren't you? This is South Africa. I don't want to say. Yeah. OMG. Yeah. It's 1 hour in the summer. So have you got, what have you got now? Have you got summer or winter? Because I know South Africa, well, you South Africa, you're not African. Sorry. I can't believe I just said that. Did I just say that? South Africa? Son of Soweto, did you hear what I said? What have you got in South Africa? Have you got summer or winter? I don't know. What have you got in South Africa? Because you have got winter. When I heard that you have winter in South Africa, I was like, really? Really? You South African. I don't want to. You're South Africa, you're not Africa. Is it summer? Is it winter? Huh. Because I don't know. South Africa. No, you they no. You can't have winter in South Africa. Are you serious? No, you are in summer. No, it's summer. Do you have winter? Do you have winter now? Is it winter now or is it summer? You have June, July, August. A winter month in South Africa is June, July, August. You're summer now. You're okay. It's not so cold as in the UK. It's not so cold. Hello, Daniel. How are you? How are you doing today? It's not so cold as in the UK, but you have winter in South Africa. Mhm. How are you, Daniel? Hope you're doing well. Good afternoon. You look like Doja Cat. Someone said I look like Rihanna. I keep getting different things. People keep saying I look like different people. I look like me. And there's only one me. I don't look like anyone. They look like me. Someone said, "Susie, you look like Rihanna." Some people even call me Riri. I'm like, I'm not Rihanna. I'm Cecilia. I'm Cecilia. Yeah, I know she's a billionaire. Yeah, but I'm not Rihanna. Yeah, I'm me. You know, it's okay if it's a compliment. But I'm me. There's only one me. I don't look like Eddie DJ. And no, it's a singer. I think it's a rapper. She's. I think she's a rapper, but it's okay. Don't worry. Daniel, how are you? Where are you watching from? Good afternoon. Where are you watching from, Daniel? They always say I look like someone. I take off my glasses. Very soon they'll say I look like no, not Donald Trump. They're from the hair because of the hair. And they just but it's okay. I'm fine with that. Oh, from India. Hello. They always say I look like different people. I look like me. Welcome, Daniel. If this is your first time, I'm Cecilia. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. How are you? We have plenty of videos. We love fun. We love to laugh, have a good laugh. We love to learn. We have a good time. I'm here live once a week on Fridays today between 12:30 to 1:30. So that's our live video for today. Done and dusted. A not rapper like rap at the post of no a rapper like Kanye West, like 50 Cent. Go Shari, that kind of a singer. Eh, I don't that kind of rapper. Son of Soweto, that kind of da 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 go Shari, it's my birthday. Go Shari, that kind of one. Like a singer, in it. In it, let me speak East London English. In it, Daniel. That's what you mean, in it. That is that kind of rapper Daniel is talking about. Son of Soweto, good to have you here. Daniel, good to have you. Tedwell Wonder was here. He's disappeared on us. We are good. Today's the end of the month. Happy end of the month. Go and party. Go and enjoy yourself. Go and have plenty of fun. Enjoy yourself. Remember, you're the most important person in your life. Even if you have people around you, are the most important person in your life. Always. So treat yourself as such. Put yourself first always, please. You are, as my mom would say, you are God's representation of yourself on this earth. So if you put someone else first, how do you put someone else? No one should come first in your life. You should come first. I used to put people first. I used to put people first. That's how we are brought up. As a girl who was brought up in Africa, if I say my country, you won't know, you would think it's somewhere. So let me just put Africa because it's a country, continent, that's how people call it. If you we are brought up to look after everyone else. We are brought up to look after our husbands, children, everyone, family members. They never talk, no one talks about you. So that is how I was brought up. So I grew up looking after everyone else. I'll put everyone before myself. You would even serve people food before yourself. No, no, no. It has changed. And I will say it proudly. I don't put anyone before me. Now I put myself first. And because I do that, I make others happier. Those around me feel loved. They feel happy. They are, I give more because I put myself first. Put yourself first. Put yourself first. Please. Amen, Pastor. Preach. Yeah, put yourself first. Put yourself first. Make sure you're happy. Make sure you're filled. Fill yourself with water. Fill your own cup with water. Don't give out all. We keep doing that. We keep feeding people from half cup, empty cups. Give yourself water of life. It's you have a glass of water, drink first. First drink. When you're satisfied, then you can give. Don't give other people. Now you don't have water to drink. We do it a lot, especially us girls from Africa. We do it a lot because that's how we were brought up. Give everything. It's husband, your kids, everyone else. You are the last in this life. Like no one even talks about you. Give to this person, look after. No, no way. We have changed. Because if you give to others and you don't have, you become empty and angry. You become empty, drained. You become an angry woman, an angry person. But if you give yourself first, see now I'm thirsty. If I drink this water, let's see. Who is Tyler? Tyler is from South Africa. No, so what about your children? Your children see, son of Soweto, your children don't come before you. You come before your children. When you are flying in an aircraft, in case of emergency, what are you told? Are you told to take care of yourself first or your children first? It is important because if you are not happy, you can't make anyone else happy. If you are not happy, if you don't fill yourself with happiness, with joy, you don't water yourself with water of life, how can you water others? How can you give what you don't have? You have to first water yourself with the water of life. Feed yourself with love, feed yourself with joy, give yourself that happy life, and then you can give to others what you have. But if you're angry, I used to be like that, son of Soweto. You give everything, not even your children. You put yourself first, you will make them happy. Put yourself first and you make your husband and men are selfish, not in a bad way, not in a bad way, but because most men are groomed to just be looked after. women were groomed to look after everyone. Some people are just groomed to look after themselves, especially men, especially African men. Just groomed to look after yourself. Then you go and work and you take care of your wife. But then we are groomed to look after everyone else. That is why a girl child will cook food, serve everyone, and give and serve themselves last. It happens a lot. We have to change that. We have to change that because why you give what you don't have? You're always angry because everyone has eaten except me. I've served everyone food. Now I don't have any food. That is how we used to cry. I've given everyone food. Now I don't have meat. Now I don't have any fish in my own plate because I've served food for everyone. Do you Kelechi? No, who is that? Who is Kelechi? Do you know Kelechi? She's from Nigeria. No, I don't. Who is that? Who is she? Son of Soweto, who is Kelechi? I don't know who she is. Oh yes, I will. I will tell my daughter. Yeah, will you tell your daughter? Yes, I will because anyone who loves themselves will give out more love. You must love yourself first. You must put yourself first. If you love yourself and you put yourself first, you will give more. Because when you are tired, you will tell everyone around you, you know what, I'm tired, let me have some rest. Or you will know, you have to know that you need rest. You will rest. And when you're well rested, you will get up and give with a full with a full you, a well rested you, you know. So yes, yes, son of Soweto, it's you first. You have to love yourself first, put yourself first, treat yourself. Anything, it's you first, and then you give. It's you first. It took me years to learn this. Before I used to give, trust me, son of Soweto. When it comes to giving everyone else first, I used to do it a lot. Everyone else first, 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 first. And then sometimes I will be so tired and I will get angry. A lot of women don't talk about these things, but this is what happens. Most women are angry not because they were born like that, but because they just give and now they're tired. They're like, oh my god, I'm always giving to people. Now I'm just tired. It's all about giving, you know. But when you give yourself first, you feed yourself first, you make yourself happy, you will give happiness. You will make yourself, you pour love into yourself like this water, pour love like this. Oh, that's satisfying. Oh, water is life, like seriously. Okay, she's a person on social media who says the same thing. Oh, I don't know her. Is she on where is she? YouTube, Facebook, whereabouts is she? Is her name just Kelechi? I'll search for her. Is she on Facebook, YouTube, whereabouts? Let me just search for her. And is her name just Kelechi? Do listen to Push to Start by Tyler. Okay, I will. Oh, TikTok. Okay, I'll search for Kelechi on TikTok. Yes, I will. I will. If you love yourself first, trust me. Son of Soweto, I used to love everyone else. I used to do for everyone else, do things for everyone. I used to Son of Soweto, I have actually given my house rent to a friend and they never gave me back my house rent. And I was like, it's time to pay my rent. And she was like, no, I don't have the money. I was like, so what do I do? She was like, you have to sort it yourself. So I've learned the hard way, you know. So it's like also Tyler won a Grammy for her song Water. Oh really? I'll search on her straight away, don't worry. Daniel, thank you very much for that. I will search for, you say it's Tyler. Let's go. I'll search for her straight away. So it's Tyler, her song called Water. with water. Okay, push to start. OMG, she's got 284 million views. What? Okay, I'll watch it. I'll watch it later. I'll listen to it. Ah, I know the song. Son of Soweto says I'm 40. Oh, she's from South Africa. Oh, is she? Oh, she's South African. Wow. Let me get chocolate. Let's eat together. Let's eat chocolate before I go. Let me get chocolate. Let's share. Let's keep chatting. Let's share the chocolate and then. Oh, my chocolate is finished. Finished. Oops. Let's eat chocolate. This is all I've got. It's finished, guys. So let's eat this piece. Wow. Mm. Wow. Mm. It's marabou. Can you see? I don't know. Can you see? No. No, it's not vegan. Mm. It's yummy. Mm. Mm. It's from Sweden. Yes, I do. Yeah, I love sweet. I do. Mm. Okay, son of Soweto and Danielle, I think I would have to go now. I've got an appointment, so I'll go. I'll see you later. Have a fabulous weekend. Take care. All the best. Always have a fabulous weekend. Yes, I'm a true London. I love London. Yes, I do. So do take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Have a fabulous weekend. All the best, son of Soweto. Take care. Yes, thank you very much, Danielle. I will listen to her. I'll listen to Tyler. Yeah, she's son of Soweto's sister from South Africa. I'll listen to her. She's cute. I listen to her. Her song Water. Okay, take care. All the best. Thanks very much for sharing your time with me today. Thanks very, very much for all the support. I do appreciate your support and your time profoundly. I'd never ever would take the time support for granted. Thank you so very much. All the best. Have a fabulous weekend. Take care of yourself. And until my videos are there, watch them. Until next Friday, have a fab weekend. Thank you and bye bye for now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let me keep flow. Thank you. Bye bye.